Hello, it's Mike from Game World Engineer, and today we have a announcement from Godot Foundation for their GDC lineup coming up in this year, later this year when GDC happens. 1st of March, this was posted. So today, they announced their GDC lineup of games made with Godot. So we take a look here. They're also announcing a meetup at GitHub HQ if you're going there. If you're in San Francisco, you don't even have to have a GDC ticket. You can go to this meetup. I will not be there. Games made, and they also have a list of games made with Godot, which we'll take a look at here. These are games that they're going to be showing off at GDC in their booth. So they have a schedule too for these in the booth. You can go into their booth and play them, I guess. They're exhibiting them anyway. They'll mostly show them, and they have some time for live play testing as well. So, and they also mentioned that they're being joined on the 21st of March by a senior class of students from a local public school as part of their Game Design Academy program. That sounds pretty interesting if you're one of those students. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 games that they've announced. These are all made with Godot. So if we look at this one, Halls of Torment, most of them are on Steam already. But this one is on Steam. It looks like one of these type of action games where you have to like survive waves of monsters, hordes of monsters, like sort of like a Diablo-esque type thing, or like a Smash TV type thing where waves of enemies come at you. Next, we have Window Kill. This one looks interesting. This is where the actual game window gets smaller, and it looks like the XP desktop, but you have to keep hitting the window to keep opening it back up. So before it closes on you, it's a twin stick shooter. Looks pretty good. Be interesting to look at. Spring Dash. This is a first-person precision platformer. So you have to, like you're going around these islands in the air, and you're using this magic wand to command the vegetation to build up momentum. It's similar to that game called, where it was like Spider-Man, where you had to like swing from platform to platform. It seems similar to that to me. Next, we have Warside. This looks like exactly like Advance Wars they used to have for the Game Boy Advance. It looks just like Advance Wars. So it's a turn-based tactic game. This one would be interesting to look at. I used to play Advance Wars on my Game Boy Advance, so this looks like a pretty close clone to it. Actually, it looks like I don't know how they can get away with this, but and then we have a VR game, Parasitic VR, which is kind of like a gruesome theme. It's like three of your limbs were ripped off and you're infected with a parasite. You have to go drag yourself through the corridors of a research lab and fight monsters and inject yourself with vaccines to stay alive, I guess. And that's that survival game. And we have Gordlets, which is like a chill city building game, sandbox game. You just place the city, you build the city, and then these Gordlets arrive and interact with the world. So no objectives, no points, just building. And we have Stunt Express. This one looks pretty interesting. It's a delivery van driver game. So you're like delivering things like at high speeds and shooting parcels into your customers' homes like a marksman while performing gravity-defying stunts. And yeah, and other cars are coming after you too. Competitive. And there's like tricks and stunts you can do. And you're driving a van, delivery van. Well, it looks pretty interesting, actually. Okay, next we have Kohlrabi Starship, which is a farming game with space travel. Fly your own greenhouse spacecraft and discover mysterious planets. Put on your gardening gloves, make friends with animals, fall in love, and slowly turn your desert home planet into a thriving ecosystem. So it's sort of like Stardew Valley, maybe, and some of it actually looks like a base building game too. So maybe like a mix of those type of games. And lastly, we have this game No New. It's a Souls-like set in a hand-drawn world. There's no Steam link for this one. It goes to Twitter, so you can go in on their Twitter and you can look at what the screenshots that they have here. So it's you can see it's like a cartoon style, like 2D game. But they said it's Souls-like, so it's probably going to use some of the same types of combat tropes that you're used to with Souls-like games. So that's their lineup for GDC. They have their schedule. And so if you're going to GDC, make sure to check these out. I'm sure they'll also be available on Steam at some point for people to look at. So, so that's today's announcement from Godot. And so we'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and comment down below for more updates from this channel. And we'll see you in the next one.